much for spending time with me today. So much, I can't even. So, as promised in either a past video or a future video, I can't remember right now, this is our 100 subscribers special. So basically that means that I am going to post this immediately, which means it's outside the normal posting schedule, which means it's possible that the video in which I announced I was making this video will not post until after this video, but that's neither here nor there. So, to thank you guys for all of your love and support, I am making this video 100 trigger words and a couple of disclaimers. Well, not a disclaimer, actually, just an entire backstory. But first, I always feel like you guys are going to get bored if all I do is whisper, so I brought these cuties. I don't know if you can hear the water in them. There we go. I have two. Anyway, so just basically I have something to fiddle with while we go through our trigger words. So I actually did a lot of prep work for this video, which is ironic because you would think that a trigger words video would be pretty simple. But truthfully, I wanted to be a little different and exciting. So I decided to ask some of my favorite generative AI sites to come up with the trigger words for me, which was not as easy as it sounds, because they came up with words that were associated with ASMR, but didn't really understand the concept of a trigger word. So I literally had to teach the AI how to generate the trigger words first. And I've got to say, most of them failed miserably. Believe it or not, for a program that's supposed to be absorbing and learning, they did not absorb and learn very well. ChatGPT takes the prize, but as you'll see, some of these words are not very trigger word-like. So as we go through them, I'm going to mark down the ones that I think are terrible, and then I'll probably go back and work with ChatGPT a little bit more, and see if I can refine their skills at generating trigger words. If you disagree with any of my choices, please make sure that you leave a comment, because I think that it's important for, I don't know, scientific research. I know this is kind of like a stupid thing to be like fixated on teaching an AI to do, but I just want to see if I can do it. So, let's get started with number 1. Tickle. 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 shark. How do you tickle like this? Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. When I was a kid, I used to, I don't want to say torture, I used to tease my sister. I would get so close to her, very, very close, and I would say, I'm not tickling you, I'm not tickling you, I'm not tickling you, I'm not tickling you. And do you know, she would laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. I mean, like, much later into her life than I would expect. Like, you think, okay, I can see a 1-year-old or a baby, like, laughing their butt off about it. But, like, even as we got into, like, our preteen years, I'm not tickling you. I'm not tickling you. I'm not tickling you. Every time. It was so funny. Number 2 is crinkle, 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 crinkle. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Isn't that funny? You can use the same hand motion for a crinkle that you do for tickle, and it totally makes sense. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. 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 Crinkle cut. Crinkle cut. Coconut. I think that's one of the words that I supplied it as an example, because ChatGPT actually wanted me to give it examples instead of just trying to guess on its own. Coconut, 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 coconut. Coconut always reminds me of Fast ASMR. Not the genre, the actual channel. She was the first person I ever heard say toasted coconut. Toasted coconut, toasted coconut, 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 coconut. Pebble, 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 pebble. I told ChatGPT that peas and bees are, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't, depending on their placement in the word. And also how you say it, because if I just said pebble, 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 it's not as much. But if I really keep my lips tight when I say the word and I say pebble, 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 then that makes it like sharpness to the consonant. Giggly, giggly, giggly. See, that's another one. Giggly, which is how I would normally say it, is not as tingly as giggly, 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 giggly. You get giggly when I tickle you. Giggly when you tickle you. Giggly, giggly. So geez, again, really kind of weird. Quirky, 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 quirky. There's a hotel in downtown Richmond, Virginia called Quirk, and I have always wanted to go down there just to see it because I think it's the coolest name ever for a hotel. Quirky, 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 quirky. I think that one works. That's a good one. How about flutter? Flutter, 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 flutter. You have to say flutter. Flutter is not as good as flutter, 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 flutter by, words. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Blowing bubbles, bubble, 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 bubble. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. I'm not sure how I feel about strong S's in trigger words because sometimes they can be too high pitched. And, I don't know. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. What do you guys think? Bubble, 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 bubble. Snuggle, 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 snuggle. Snuggle is kind of hard to say. Snuggle, 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 snuggle. I feel like muggle works better than snuggle. But I could be wrong. Another one that I'm not real keen on. Sizzle. What number is that? That's number 12. Sizzle, sizzle. I don't think that's a very good trigger word. Glisten, glisten, glisten. I like that GL noise. I don't like the S in the middle, and I think maybe, I'm not sure if ChatGPT is just confused or I don't pronounce the word fully enunciated, but it's got a T in it, but it doesn't really make a T noise. It's not glisten, glisten. It's glisten, 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 glisten. Tingly, 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 tingly. Definitely a good one. Tingly, 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 tingly. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble. On clearance at Kroger the other day, they had a product called Cake Dribble, which just sounded so gross to me. Like, I get it, I know what it is. Maybe they should have called it Cake Drizzle, but I understand that it dribbles down the side of the cake, and that's what they called it, Cake Dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble. This one is also getting cut from the list. Fizzle. Does anyone get tingles when I say fizzle, fizzle, fizzle? Fizzle, fizz, 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 fizz. No, fizzle. Fizzle. I don't like that one either. That's number 16. Wow, I better speed up if we're only at 16 so far. This will be like an hour-long video. Wobble, 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 wobble. Wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. I appreciate the B noise. It is a little softer than some other words, but the W is not doing it for me. Wobble. Sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. That's a good one. Spark, spark, sparkle. Dazzle. Dazzle, sparkle, and dazzle are very similar words, but I don't think dazzle is a very good one. So, avoiding those Z noises, definitely. Dazzle. Zesty, 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 zesty. zesty is not great. Here's a good one. I like this one. Jingle, 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 jingle. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Like tingle, but with a J. Also a very festive holiday word. Jingle, jingle, jingle. And then popcorn, 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 popcorn. Tingle, tingle, tingle. We had tingly at the beginning. Now we're going with tingle, tingle, tingle. Which is a little bit different of a word because tingly goes kind of up and tingle goes down. So the cadence is a little bit different, but the sounds that make the trigger noise are the same. And then this one definitely 100% is completely wrong, which is furry. And that was number 24, furry. And again, if you think that furry is a tingly trigger word, please let me know. It's all about accuracy. This one I think is still a good trigger word, but it doesn't count because the word is tickle tickle. Now, this is a funny story and I'm just going to give you the highlights, but at one point, one of the AI engines, when I asked it for a list of 100 trigger words, the last 20 or so were hush, 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 all the way through, until it was hush, dash, hush, 20 times was one of the words, and I was like, I don't think you understand what we're doing here, because hush is not a good trigger word, in my opinion. Those SH noises, not really, they could be relaxing, but they're not necessarily tingle-inducing in the way that I like my trigger words to be. So, there are a couple in here that I feel like you can't just repeat the word twice and then say, oh, it's a new word. So, but tickle, tickle is a good trigger word. Tickle, 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 tickle. You gotta say it fast, or it's really just like you're saying the one word once. Tickle, 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 tickle. And glitter, 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 glitter. I like glitter. I mean, as a trigger word and also in real life. Glitter, 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 glitter. Here's something you could probably help me with. I'm looking for a really good high pigment glitter eyeshadow that doesn't get all over everything. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Glitter, 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 glitter. I just finished. You will find something about me is that I tend to watch really popular shows on Netflix and such, really late in the game. So I just finished watching, oh no, I haven't even finished, and I am on the last episode of The Witcher Blood Origin on Netflix. No spoilers, please. And the Queen Elf Merwin, she was wearing the most amazing glitter eyeshadow I've ever seen in my life. It was so gorgeous, and I want that effect, that just really, I don't know, you have to see it for me to describe it, but really high density glitter, but not flaking all over the place glitter, just really nice solid glitter. Anyway, glitter, 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 glitter. That's a hard one to say fast, though. Your tongue rubs the inside of your mouth. Can you hear it? It's a weird noise. It's like the top of my mouth is made of sandpaper. Tangle, 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 tangle. There's a Pokemon called Tangela. I think it's Tangela. It might be Tangela, but I call it Tangela. it's not really a negative word, it just sounds like gargle, like trash in your mouth. Gargle. Cuddle, 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 cuddle. I love to cuddle. My love language is physical touch, so cuddling is a must. Cuddle, 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 cuddle. Also reminds me of a cuttlefish, which is like the cutest little sea creature. Definitely the most attractive cephalopod out there. Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Oh, here we go. This is a bad one. Swish. Well, swish, swish, swish. No, I don't like it. What is that? Number 30 is swish. Quiver, 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 quiver. I don't like the V noise. Quiver, quiver, quiver. But QU does make pretty good trigger sound. Quicksand, 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 quicksand. Time to scroll up. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle of glitter, a sprinkle of glitter, sprinkle of glitter, sprinkle of glitter. That's cool. I like that sound. That I'm gonna write that down too because I like the way they sound together. Sprinkle of glitter. I feel like that's got roleplay written all over it. Everything is inspiration. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. I kind of feel like we had something very similar earlier. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. Bubblegum, 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 bubblegum. I like bubblegum a lot. Bubblegum, bubblegum, bubblegum. I mean, as a trigger word, I am indifferent towards it in real life. Bubblegum. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. Doodle, 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 doodle. I guess so. That passes, but not by much. Spatula, 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 spatula. Oh my god, I saw the funniest meme. Oh, let me see if I can remember it. So it was, I don't remember. It was Rob Zombie baking brownies. And it was so funny because it had like the instructions for baking brownies, but instead it was like in your head you're supposed to imagine to the tune of the song Dracula. And at the very end, instead of where he would be saying Dracula, he said spatula, and I just absolutely lost it. It was great. Taffy, 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 taffy. Again with the F's. Taffy. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hold on. Maybe I need to wet my mouth. Wet my mouth, dry my mouth off. There's like so much goes into this. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Snugglebug, 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 snugglebug. Another of my favorites. Snugglebug. Skittle, 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 skittle. Taste the rainbow. Skittle, skittle, skittle. Skittle, 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 skittle. Spritz, 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 spritz. Now, that one I know for certain is a trigger word. It reminds me of Karuna. She's always saying spritz and spray, spritz and spray. my place. Oh, we were gobbling. That's right, gobble, gobble. The next one sucks, though. Actually, the next two suck. We got sniffle, which that's not even real. It's not even a trigger word at all. And then fuzzy, which I can kind of see. No, fuzzy. I can almost make it sound like a trigger word, but I'm still not having it. Write that down. Gobbledygook, 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 gobbledygook. Isn't that the language that goblins speak in Harry Potter? Is gobbledygook, I think. Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. Quibble, 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 quibble. Which makes me think that Quidditch is also a good trigger word. Quibble, Quidditch, quibble. Sorry about that. I seriously just choked on my own spit. It was horrible. I think we're at quibble and we're moving on to jiggly. Jiggly, 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 jiggly puff, jiggly puff, jiggly puff, jiggly puff, jiggly, 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 jiggly. I think I need to do a Pokemon trigger word video because there are a lot of these words that just remind me of Pokemon names. Glorious, 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 glorious. That's not working for me. And neither is muffin. No on glorious and no on muffin. I think that it was starting to run out of ideas. I think it's kind of weird how that mirrors like the human experience. Like usually you can just name like the first 10 or 20 off the top of your head of any given thing, and then unless you have a song to sing to remind you of it, it's hard to remember and hard to think of more things as your initial inspiration gets sort of stretched thin. Fizzle pop, fizzle pop, fizzle pop, fizzle pop, fizzle pop, fizzle pop. I don't know about the fizzle, that isn't, well, I say fizzle, 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 fizzle. I can kind of make that F pop, and that kind of works. Quack, 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 quack. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap. Zipper, 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 zipper. Here's an interesting one. Gurgling, 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 gurgling. But just like gargle, even though the word gurgling makes a good gurgling noise, it still has like almost like a dirty feeling to it, like icky, makes you feel like a little repulsed. Puddle, 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 puddle. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but like when I say puddle too much, it starts to sound like butthole. And so I'm gonna stop saying it now. But the next one is fluffy, which is not a trigger word. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. We had a good chuckle. Chuckle, 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 chuckle. Chuckle, chuckle. Snuggly, 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 snuggly. Which I don't like as much as snugglebug, but still works. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. That's different than bubble or bubbly or bubbles. That's bubbled. Which actually makes it a better trigger word because of the D. Fizzing is not a trigger word. We are not fizzing. I gotta look this one up. I don't know what this next one means. Quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quokka. I'm gonna look it up right now. Oh, it's an animal. It is so cute animal. This is the cutest animal. Oh my god. Okay, maybe not the cutest, but this face is adorable. I do not know if this will work, but I'm gonna try to show you. Isn't it cute? What a cute little quokka. Quokka, quokka, quokka. And if I watch this back and that doesn't work out, quokka, quokka, I'm gonna link in the description to some pictures of quokkas. Because that is amazing. Do you want to do 8 facts about quokkas? Oh god, I want to so bad. But let's keep this clean-ish. I know I'm already all over the board here, but after quokka comes doodlebug, which I like that. Doodlebug, 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 doodlebug. Hello, my little doodlebug. I'm gonna make that like a membership level on Patreon. The doodlebug level. I can write that down too, or I'll forget. Doodlebug Patreon members. Juggler, 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 juggler. I know Jacques the Whipper is not a juggler. Well, maybe he does juggle. I'll be honest, I've never seen his full show. I've only ever watched his YouTube shorts. Juggler, juggler, juggler. Wobbly, 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 wobbly. Bubblicious, 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 bubblicious. Gigglesome, gigglesome. I don't like that one at all. Gigglesome. That shouldn't be a word. And I tell you what else shouldn't be a trigger word is purr. Like I get it's got a P noise. Purr. But I could just go purr, purr, purr. It's too open in the end. It occurs to me that I don't have to write the word out. I could just write the number. Because they're all numbered. And similar to Snugglebug, we have Cuddlebug. Cuddlebug, 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 Cuddlebug. Poll for you. What do you like better? Snugglebug or Cuddlebug? Snugglebug, Cuddlebug, Doodlebug. Lots of bugs on this list. Whisker, whisker, whisker. Now this makes me angry because it specifically asked me if whisker was a good word, and I told it that I did not like the WH noise at the beginning, and it was like, oh, thank you for the feedback. Here's that word you told me that you didn't like. Whisker. Dribbly, which is like dribble, dribbly, dribbly, dribbly. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, 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 blink. I use that blink in my blink cranial nerve exam. Blink, 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 blink. Cozy is not one. I don't like cozy, so that's number 83. Tinsel, 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 tinsel. I told you, as the numbers get higher, like, a lot more of them are really crappy. Quiverous. No. Quiverous. That's quiver with an us on the end, and us is not tingly, and quiver was not tingly to begin with. Ticklish. 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 I don't like SH because it makes that shh, shh, like a whistling noise. I don't know why I'm so dumb sometimes. Bitter pat, bitter pat, bitter pat. Completely separated from pitter patter is bitter pat, bitter pat. You know what, me and ChatGPT are gonna have a long talk when this is over. Sprinkles. Sprinkles. See, sprinkle is the same as sprinkles, except with a whistle at the end. I don't like that at all either. Jolly. Jolly, 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 jolly. I can make it work. Jolly, jolly, jolly. You know what I should do? I should do a tier list. A tier list of ChatGPT's trigger words. Skittles, which we already did. Skittle, 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 skittle. Snicker, snicker, snicker. I like that one. One of my Christmas trigger words last year was snickerdoodle. And I don't think that I ever posted that one. That was like from my early, I don't know how to edit anything, phase, I guess. Gobbledygoo, gobbledygoo, which is gobbledygook without the K, so that one's like a C tier. Fizzled, which we've already said we don't like fizzle. Swizzle, which is just fizzle with an S, which makes it worse. Furry fuzzy, both of which are not trigger words. Taffy apple, 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 taffy apple. That was kind of a tongue twister. Wigglesome, which is gigglesome. See, yeah, definitely we're rounding this out with some pretty crappy ones. And popsicle twist, which I don't think is even a word. Have you ever heard of that? What is a popsicle twist? It's not even like a hyphenated word. It's just one, it's put it on there, it's like one word. Popsicle twist, popsicle twist, popsicle twist, popsicle twist. It's very hard to say. I guess it's kind of tingly. So I'll give it a B just for... Okay, so it does make some good noises, but I don't think it's a word. Or we could just put it in the not a word tier. Jiggle jangle, jiggle jangle. This is word 100, by the way. Jiggle jangle, jiggle jangle, jiggle jangle, jiggle jangle, jiggle jangle, jiggle jangle. Again, I don't think that's a word. But it still does make a good noise, so jiggle jangle is a good one. So, I hope this wasn't a total disappointment for you, because I know I said 100 trigger words, and technically we went through 100 words, just not all of them were really like triggering. But I think the important thing here is that I just need to say thank you to each and every one of you. I am so excited every morning to wake up and see how many subscribers I have, and realizing that you guys are enjoying this. You know, that's how I know that I'm doing a good job. That's how I know that what I'm doing is making a difference and is worthwhile. And I think about how ASMR has changed my life as a listener, and the immense amount of gratitude that I have for the creators who changed my life in that way, just by, having asleep, getting me through migraines. I cannot even tell you the number of times that I feel like ASMR has saved me from myself. So knowing that I am bringing that kind of positivity into your life too is an unbelievable feeling. So I want you guys to know that each and every one of you is special and wonderful to me, and thank you so much for being here today and every other day. And I so look forward to spending more and more time with you. I just don't even have the words. Because what I want to say is I look forward to the next 100 years of sharing this time with you. I'm gonna have to edit the end of this so many times because words are truly failing me. I love spending time with you guys. I love hearing from you. I love knowing that you're out there. I love helping you. And every part of this experience as a creator has been just as wonderful as my ASMR experience as a listener, but 100 times more intense. And so, if it wasn't for you guys, then what I'm doing here wouldn't matter. So thank you for sharing the dream. And I hope all of your dreams are sugar dreams. Until next time.